The biggest thing that's holding companies back and world-class teams isn't talent, it's culture. I'm in the middle of this book, Shift by Ethan Kross, and I came across the story of the sports psychologist Pippa Grange, who reshaped the England national football team's culture and environment, which led them to making the World Cup final. I think this directly applies to every startup and every business that I've been a part of. The first one is check the foundation of the company, looking at the beliefs and the values that shape this behavior. That's like, how do people act when they're under pressure or they're forced, or they need to hit a deadline, or they need to hit quota? Are they calm, collected, and cool, or are they pushing each other, cheering each other on, being critical of one another, being rude? And we want to look at the values and beliefs that shape that culture. Because if the culture is don't show emotion, or just get it done, or don't make mistakes, that is a limiting environment, and that can be difficult to excel at if you don't address it, even if you have the greatest players in the world. The second one is rethink the norms. So this is looking at what is tolerated and is it actually safe to be myself in this environment. The term she uses, creating psychological safety. Is it okay to ask stupid questions? Is it okay to share vulnerably without being judged? Is how we would rethink the environment or at. And it's not about lowering the standards, it's about removing the fear so that everyone can learn faster, collaborate together, and be on the same page without that guesswork. And the third one is about customizing your practices. She also talks about how you can't just introduce beliefs and values and expect them to embrace them and adopt them. You have to train people on how to consistently adopt and help them navigate these new practices. And instead of sticking to the status quo, it's about creating care and connection and intimacy. It's about sharing your fears. It's about sharing your insecurities and concerns and feel heard and not judged while doing so. So rather than telling the team to be vulnerable, it's about focusing on psychological safety through small, repeatable behaviors that allow the entire team to be emotionally regulated by sharing anything that they're struggling with, which builds camaraderie, connection, and trust. In summary, 3 ways to change the culture and how Pippa Grange did it is check the foundation, look at the beliefs and norms that are creating this. 2, rethink the norms and look at what is accepted and what is normal behavior. And 3 is customize your practice to start introducing new behaviors and creating a safer space to be emotionally regulated together in that environment. And if you want to create a culture where people perform under pressure, start by changing the way they feel safe, the way it is safe to feel, the way it is safe to learn, the way it is safe to be themselves, and the results will follow.